Everybody doing? Welcome back to Asset Podcast on YouTube. Now I've done like the Dark Horse mag. It was a Dark Horse Insider, and there's Image. Was that Image Plus? And back in the day, Marvel had their own. DC kind of had it, but Marvel was one of the first ones that actually sold theirs. And for the longest time, it was extremely cheap. Like I think most comics were probably reaching 50 cents when they came out. And it was like 35. So every year when I always got subscriptions to different, mostly Marvel stuff back in the day, or that time frame. I get most of my comic subscriptions for my birthday. My parents always tried to get me to subscribe to Marvel Age because it was so much cheaper. I'm like, I don't like it. It wasn't something I'd read every month. And now I love picking up the old ones in cheap bins because that's where you find them. This one. I actually found an antique one. I'm trying to get the rest of this sticker off here. It'll come off. It was 25 cents or 50 cents. I don't remember when I got these. This guy, if I catch him when he's there, if I'm dropping a decent, $10 or more, he'll give them to me for a quarter a piece. If I'm dropping under $10, it's 50 cents a piece. If he's not there, it's $1 comic or like 15 for 10. So this is issue 89. This is from 1990. It says June, so it came out probably like spring. We got Meet Marvel's New Kids on the Block. The New Warriors. CBG Fan Awards winner. Favorite publication about comics. Really? This shit won? Oh, God. Shows how much power Marvel had back then. That's not Jim Salicrup section. Marvel Agenda. And sometimes you get artwork in here, stuff about stuff that never came out. Like, okay, that's a cover from an X-Men. But look, Avengers West Coast 60, the conclusion of the Dark Scarlet Witch saga, Shocker, Roy Thomas and Paul Ryan. That's the storyline John Burnham was working on and then quit in the middle of it. I've never looked into it to see why. I'm sure he pissed somebody off or he wasn't getting along with somebody. I mean, it's John Byrne. I've got the trade of that. It's actually pretty good. Camp Candy, issue 3. Camp Candy and Kit Boot go to war against each other with hilarious results. By Angelo De Sare, Howard Post, and Jacqueline Rossiter. Captain America, Daredevil, Namor, Steeltown Rockers. I know, I'm looking at the oddball shit here. Limited series, issue 4. Talk about crucial moments. The Steeltown Rockers finally land their first gig. Now comes the really hard part. Making sure everyone shows up. By Elaine Lee and Steve Leialoha. Oh, got decent artists on it. Marvel Comics Presents 53. Wow. Wolverine Part 3, The Savage Conclusion by Rob Liefeld. Comet Man Part 4, Comet Man's Son versus the Evil Superior, the dramatic finale by Bill Mooney, Miguel Ferrer, Kelly Jones, and wow, that's a lot of people working on it. A Stingray story by Lynn Wein, Jim Fern, and Mark DiCarlo. And latest issue, Black Widow and Silver Sable. Fabian Nicieza, Rob Liefeld, and Bob Wyatt, sorry. What the, number 8. This was like their comedy book. It's kind of like, if you remember Not Brand X. There's like 60s Marvel kind of parody book, maybe 70s. But this was that. It was alright. This had Forbush Man, which is kind of cool. Oh, nice. Black Knight limited series with Captain Britain, Roy and Danny Thomas, Rich Buckler, and Tony DeZuniga. Decent. Oh, shit. She-Hulk number 17, Steve Gerber, Brian Hitch, and Jim Sanders. Yeah, I gotta track that down. Fucking Steve Gerber and Brian Hitch on something. Oh, X-Men 263, yeah. Kerwin Dwyer and Dan Green. Stalkers. I have a couple issues of Stalkers. Elsewhere Prince, that's what Mobius probably, yeah. Alf Annual 3. Michael Gallagher. Is that the Mike Gallagher I know? Probably not. He would have told me something. Critical Mass, the Shadowline Saga continues. I've read... the one with the brother and sister, or they're twins, I think they are. The brother and sisters are cousins. There's some kind of relation. I've read that whole run. I've got most of St. George. There was 4 titles. I've got like 2 of them complete, and one I'm almost complete, and one I'm missing a bunch. Spider-Man vs. Wolverine number 1. Representing the suspense-filled team up to take Spider-Man and Wolverine to East Berlin in search of the spies, featuring the death of Ned Leeds, the original Hobgoblin, by James Owsley, which is Christopher Priest, Mark Bright, and Al Williamson. Marvel comes through. This is the reprint. The original one was like $2.95. Issue was on the good paper, and it came out a couple of years before this, because I was in my mid to late teens by then. Yeah, it came out before, and I was young when it came out. Alf 31. Alf turns the Tanner home into a summer camp for baby Eric. Let the mayhem begin. Michael Gallagher, David Manak, and Marie Severin. Marie Severin's a good artist. Who we got on Spidey now? Oh, this is Amazing Spidey. Dave Michelini, Eric Larson, Hey, we just probably got a Hawkeye story by Steve Gerber and Al Milgrom and Don Heck, and U.S. Agent by Fabian Nicieza, Dan Lawless, and yeah. Heathcliff, hey, Marie Severin again. Oh, okay. Liefeld is on New Mutants by now. New Mutants 91. The New Mutants Battle, the fiercer, deadlier Calabama. Louise Simonson, Rob Liefeld, and Hilary Barta. Nth Man 14. Anybody else there remember Nth Man? There's 2 Nth Men I found out. I remember somebody I knew loved this series when it came out and read it every month. But I remember hearing he crossed over with some series. I thought it was him, and it's turned out to a different Nth Man. He's like an ultimate ninja or some shit. The mutant armies take over, and Alfie is forced to run for life from the ends by Larry Hama, Ron Wagner, and Fred Fredericks. Groot, I don't have to recreate a team on that. Of course, everybody knows who does Groot. Quasar. Alpha Flight, Jesus. Hudnall and Bagley, wow. 86. I think I quit reading it by then. The New Ghost Rider by Mackie and Javier Saltares. Tomorrow Night's never heard of that. Wolverine. Who's doing Wolverine? Joe Duffy and Klaus Janson. Yeah, see, man. Really, they didn't really have that many good artists back then. I mean, like this. This is okay. It's got Walsh Pistachio, but it's just a reprint. Oh, Savage Sword. Steve Ditko, hey. DJ Chichester. Any Finger Romp, Javier Saltares. Javier Saltares, and Dwayne Turner. Oh, Ted McKeever's Plastic Forks. So that's the last issue, I think. Damn. $5 an issue back then. That was $20 for the whole series. I think I paid like $7 for the trade. I got the issues out of the cheap men's. Who was on Conan? Dan Atkins, Ron Lim, Michael Higgins. Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh, shit. Oh, Peter David and Dale Keown on Incredible Hulk. Great art. Well, the story ain't gonna be worth a shit because it's Peter David. McFarlane's doing a cover for Marvel Tales. Got Mike Barron, Bill Reinhold, and Mark Farmer on Punisher. A Silver Surfer, Alan Grant, James Sherman. I don't know who these people are. Chris Claremont, Mike Collins, and Joe Rubinson. This is when... Yeah, because Marvel was going to every 2 weeks on their most popular titles like X-Men and a few others. Because they always killed your subscription faster than them assholes. Marvel Comics Presents. Yeah. Man. Oh, shit. Shroud. Steve Ditko. That would be interesting. I got this. Wolverine fought Conan. Glenn Herding and Gary Kapselitz. And nobody you ever heard of. Shipping May 29th, on sale June 19th. If I'm remembering right, I'm not sure on this. That was Direct Market and Newsstand. I think Newsstand was behind the Direct Market back then. I don't know about now because I don't ever see comics on the Newsstand. Not anything I would know this kind of shit on. RoboCop. Man. They really did not have much. Alan Davis. Okay. Paul Neary. That's kind of good. John Wagner. Alan Grant. That's not bad. Man, not a lot of good stuff coming out here. Well, art-wise, from Art. Walt Simonson. Oh, when he returned to do Fantastic Four. I think I might have been reading it still by then. Is it 240? I don't think so. Because I started reading it in like the 270s. I read it for quite a while. Peter David, Terry Shoemaker. Strip number 10, a 40-page fortnightly anthology of continuing series by Britain's top talent. Never even heard of this shit. Martial Law Part 10, reprinting the classic Epics Comics Limited series by Pat Mills and Kevin O'Neill. Chronicles of Genghis Grimtoad. More tales of funny animals in the Middle Ages written by John Wagner and Alan Grant, drawn by Ian Robinson. Plus 2 more Titanic tales so neat we can't even tell you about them. A Marvel UK comic, 48 pages, direct sales only, mature readers $2.50. That's interesting. Never heard of it, never seen it. But at least 10 issues, probably at least 8 issues came out. Who's doing Doctor Strange? Roy Thomas. Yeah. Man. Steve Ditko doing some shit on Destroyer. That's kind of cool. Oh, okay. Damn, it took that long? Supervillain checklist. That's kind of neat. They do stuff like that. You see this on cheap paper. Newswatch. Oh, cool. Talking about a revamping of Conan with 232, which will start Conan at the age of 15 because at the end of the first issue of the Conan Marvel comic, he was like supposed to be about 17. That's kind of neat. Tomorrow Nights, they're promoting a Tomorrow Night series I never heard of. Silver Surfer graphic novel, Marvel trivia quiz. Got the new Warriors. John Byrne. Well, I guess he's still. Mark's Remarks. It's Mark Greenwald. These were always entertaining. New interview with Fabian Nicieza. We got Speedball, Firestar, named Morita. Vance Astrovic was Astro Boy. I don't know what the fuck his name was. Nova and Night Thrasher. Let's just see. Lame as fuck. He was cooler before this. Decent character. Don't know shit about her. They helped her, and they really made Speedball a little bit more than just a joke. Deathlock. 90s Deathlock series. The Many Faces of the Hulk. Number 4. There's Ditko's Hulk. First one's Kirby. Second one's Marie Severin, Frank Grillo. Bill Everett, Kirby. 5 is Sal Buscema. 6 is Trimpe and Jack Abel, Gil Kane, Rich Butler, John Romita, Ernie Chan, John Byrne and Bob Layton, Al Milgrom, Mike Minola is 12, Tom McFarlane's 13, 14 is Jeff Pervez and Dale Keown. Okay. Stan's Soapbox. You get Stan's little comic strip from the 50s. It was just Stan, you know, promotion. Fred Hembeck always has some cool shit in here. Usually decent artwork. They're entertaining. I'll look for pictures of stuff. Here's for none. They say what sweepstakes? Then you get, you know, before it came out, probably about a month before it came out, maybe 2. You know, the first 2, 3, 4, 5 pages. New Warriors, Marvel Reviewers, New Warriors. Part 4, the Marvel Age of Comics. And they get a price guide, a Marvel printed up price guide, which is kind of neat. I mean, let's see, $16 for the first appearance of Elektra in 1990. That's not a bad price. That was, back then it was probably a $15 to $25 book, according to what the guy felt they charged me. New talent, Jared Osborne. It's kind of neat. We all live in a yellow letter column. Art Adams, Wolverine Peace. I've never seen anyplace else. Howard the Duck. That's been used a bunch. RoboCop, Marvel Super Shopper Gallery. And this is just a couple of different comic shops. I'm sure they paid to get in here. Oh, yeah. See, info about advertising. And then we get the calendar on the back. All the neat shit. These are always interesting little books. I've got a handful more. I'll dig them out eventually. But if you enjoyed this, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe, all the other bullshit. Talk to everybody later. Bye-bye.